Hello crafty friends. In today's video I'm going to be playing with some alphabet dies and creating a congratulations card. So I've got a 4x6 inch-ish card blank here. It's made of linen textured cardstock. It's just a nice bit of extra texture. And I'm going to tape it to my glass mat. This is going to keep it still and stop it skittering around while I'm working on it. But it will also create a nice border around the outside. I want to make sure that's pressed down firmly so no colour or anything leaks underneath it. And I'm going to start by taking some evergreen bough distress oxide, putting a bit on my mat, adding a little bit of water, and then I'm going to pick it up with my brayer and roll it over the surface of my card. And I'll give that a dry with my hairdryer. And I'm going to put a layer of broken china on in the same way. These are analogous colours, they're near each other on the colour wheel. So when they mix, they won't make mud. They'll make a nice pleasant in-between colour. And again, I'm going to dry that. I'm going to add a little bit of extra washi tape because I want to do some blending just around the inside edge, and I don't want to accidentally catch the inside of the card. So that'll just hold that down. I think I'll put a bit there too. And again, I'm sticking with an analogous colour. This is Uncharted Mariner. I don't want to go in too heavy, but I just want there to be a definite edge to this rectangle of colour. I want to splatter on some metallic for shimmer and shine and energy. And I'm going to go for a colour that's opposite these on the colour wheel, a complementary colour. So we've got bluey greens here, and this is an orange. So it will stand out nicely on that bluey green background. And now for one final dry. Right, now let's remove the washi tape. So I'm liking that. There was a little bit of seepage of colour under the washi tape because I used quite a bit of water on my brayer, I think. And I'm just wondering about covering that up by doing a doodly border around the edge. I think I'll do that. So this is just a hand-drawn scribbly border. If you do multiple wobbly lines, it looks like the wobbliness was intentional. Another way of fixing that leakage would be simply to trim out the panel, cut it down to the size you want, then stick it on the front of another card. Or you could just leave it if it doesn't bother you. Part of the beauty of handmade cards is that they have little mistakes on them. I'm just going to fatten the lines in a few places. I like to vary the line width of doodly borders and things like that. I think it looks quite interesting. Right, yeah, I'm happy with that. I like that. I think I might add a little bit more weight up here to balance this bit. And now I'm going to go through my alphabet dies and pull out some letters that spell out the word congratulations. So I'm thinking of cutting these all out from this matte copper cardstock to go with the copper sprinkles in the background. And I reuse this washi tape from earlier to keep those in place. I just realised I'd cut a G instead of a C for the start, so I have cut a C now. Spelling has never been my strong point. So I've got all my letters cut out. I think I'm going to arrange them like this in the kind of way you say the word. So congratulations. And then I'm going to put something else here, not sure what yet. To stick these down, I'm just going to dip them lightly in some high-tack white glue. And I'm going to put them on at jaunty angles. I don't want to faff around trying to get things straight or lined up when they're all such different sizes and styles. And I'll mop up excess glue as I go and wipe off any dried glue using a baby wipe later on. I've been collecting alpha dyes for years now, so I've got quite a big collection. You obviously don't need as many as I've got. You could do this with stamps. You could stamp the letters on. You could mix and match stamping and die cutting. You could even hand cut, fussy cut some letters out if you wanted. I do enjoy mixing and matching different fonts and styles of letters. I think it's fun. I was thinking of putting a star there, maybe a white one with a smaller copper one on top. Let's see how that looks. So that fits in there quite nicely. Now let's find a smaller star. I'll do both of these and then see which size I prefer. So we could put that one on there. Might be too big. Yeah, I'm liking that. But what I will do is I'm going to put some faux black stitching along this stitched edge. So we've got a bit more of the black. And I'll just run the pen along there, back and forth, and get some of those wobbly lines. So there you go, one congratulations card. Of course, you could make any kind of card like this, a happy birthday card, a celebrate card, a wedding card, an anniversary card, whatever you like. Create a background, die cut out your letters in lots of different fonts, and then put them on at jaunty angles, filling in gaps with some kind of symbol. Right, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Hope it's given you an idea or two. If it has, do let me know in the comments and leave a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, then do subscribe and ring the notification bell. And I'll be back here in a couple of days with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.